Hello people, welcome to another episode of Map Talks. I'm Mats, this is Robert. As you might be able to tell, this is not my Kia Soul, so we're not in our regular filming environment. This is the still relatively new Jaguar, so it's an I-Pace. And we're having it now for the next hour or so, and we're gonna tell you what we think about it. And since we're inside, well, what I can tell you is the seats are very good. And the interior materials, as you can see, it's seats. What do you think of the seats?
I think they are very nice.
They are very nice indeed. And you have the glass roof, which is tinted, but it still brings a lot of light into already, well, this light colored interior, so it's very airy in here. And you have, just for the rest of the interior, well, you have the Meridian sound system, leather, more leather, some plastic, glass, touch screens. It's a very nice place to be. Frameless mirrors. And you have this infotainment system, and you can run your media from here. And here you have climate control. Very clever climate controls here. You have your dial here, and you adjust your temperature. Then you have your fan speed if you put it up once. You have this probably plastic, but it looks nice. It looks like an aluminium. It's running all across the interior, and wood. There's still some of the classic Jaguar-ness even in this very modern car. Like you have this wood here and then door inserts. Very nice place to be. Place for your glasses. And you have your, yes, the head-up display, your instruments, and your buttons. Very good feel, tactile feeling of all of this. And on the outside, boot obviously, charge cables, relatively big boot, not huge but pretty roomy. And then you have your small cubby under here, where you probably can fit those. Nice to keep things in place. 12-volt outlet. Always nice if you're traveling. Maybe you have a fridge or something. Electric, obviously. It's surprisingly low, this car, much lower than I thought. Then you have these door handles. They're mechanical, they're not electric. Still the same, as you can see, with two tall people in the front. There's not very much room in the back. Not at all, in fact. You can, I believe, yes, put this down and you get quite a big load floor, in fact. And it's almost flat as well. That's big. That's a good thing. So get you back in there. And then you have your armrest, cum cup holder if you need. There's nothing else in here. Actually, no, I think there is. And it's a small compartment. Don't know what you would have here, but you have the option. And here you have your heated seats and 3
Yay!
power outlets.
Hooray!
So you have plenty of places to charge your... What's this? I don't know exactly what this is. I think it's a warning system. If the rear passengers open their doors and someone is there, then it will beep, and a clever system that is. And the front is actually quite cool. It's a very nice car indeed. Yeah, these are functional vents. They're not just fake, they're actually working. Grill, that's not working. Well, that lower part is, but not the rest. And you have the air in there, and then it comes out here, goes over the car, and so on. We're standing in the middle of a rather steep hill, and well, that's one of the nice things with an electric car. You can just do this. You go, what hill? There's no stress and no revving engines and anything like this. It's a very nice. This is an area with very nice houses and a very nice view as well. The Meridian sound system is very, very good indeed. Well, in dynamic mode, it certainly moves quite quickly. So it's not a slouch, but with how many horses does this thing have?
400.
Yeah, 400. And
That there. If you're wondering what we are doing, we are.
he's looking for a house.
I think it's this one.
He can't afford a house, but still. Oh, that one.
Yeah, I think.
Right.
7.5 million.
2.5, right. That's exactly bad. And then you have, just to show you here. You have this view as well, though. That's not exactly bad. Waking up to in the morning. So, I'm sorry you have now turned on to the real estate program instead of regular map talks, but normal programming will resume shortly.
There.
What? I'm sorry.
There.
Where?
Back.
Oh,
There it is.
right.
So no.
That's not exactly half bad. This seem to have gotten lost in on someone else's property now. That wasn't exactly intended. Oh boy. Turn this barge. I'll have a backup camera, so let's use it, shall we? Oh god. Work sensor package.
But since we are, since Bilbutikk is a car program, I can say that this house has.
I'm focusing on backing up right now. You just talk about the car.
Yeah. That house has three garage places, spots.
So a 3-car garage then.
Yeah.
And you can have your Jag and your Tesla and your, well, in
Your
my
funny
case,
car.
your Ioniq.
For a funny car.
Yeah, an old Porsche 911 then.
Or a Jaguar.
Yeah, well,
Also-
Jags have never been sports cars in that sense. But of course, someone came with their XJS when I was picking this up. And
Speaking, here's a e-app.
speaking of electric. Oh god, this is quick.
But it's a very nice neighborhood.
So, the car. The seats are very good, very adjustable in every sensible direction. Electric, of course. Dials are LCD. There are 2 screens, as I showed you. And I've found the button to put it in dynamic mode, and that makes it very Tesla-like in its responses. Sound is very, very good indeed. The sound system. We're gonna test that in a bit. I must say this glass roof, even though I don't necessarily notice it very much because of the thick bracing between the windscreen and the roof, you still it brings so much light into the cabin, and that's important. It's one of those things you don't really notice if you're not used to it, or if you haven't tried it, and then you try it. And some people don't like it. I personally find it very nice, and I don't know. You can't close it up either. Is it cold? Not very much. But then again, today we have. It's a beautiful autumn day. Where's the temperature dial here? 16 degrees outside. And we're writing, it's the 12th of October. But it's a gorgeous day, this. It really is. And
we are not particularly lucky with the weather in autumn, so this is very nice. Now we are turning to a weather channel, so yeah. Where's the sports section?
Yeah. I must also thank bilbutikk 1 in Sarpsborg for borrowing this car. I think Jag has done, or Ian Callum and his team has done a fabulous job with the design. I was there at the unveiling. It's in the archive, and made a video about it. But this is, now that I'm sitting in it and driving it, and it's...
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it feels like an EV in doing that. That running, and then you have... Yes! Damn, now I got the adaptive cruise control running, I think. Yes, I do. Great! And it's a very nice place to be. The seats are good. They're not very pillowy, the seats. They're not like the seats in the Lexus, for instance, where you sort of just slip into them. These are very... the padding are rather hard, but they're comfortable. They're sort of... That's how to describe it. You sit in them in a while, and then they get very comfortable. And they're adjustable in every possible way, so if you don't find a comfortable place to sit in here, then you don't...
Yes.
You have a problem. You have this sound. That's really strange. This fake engine note. Sorry, Tesla.
So, while we are driving here at the highway, we can tell some stats about the car. Shall we?
For once we've taken notes.
Yeah.
We're trying to get more professional. It has air suspension after all, so it should loosen up a little bit. And it's electric.
Yeah.
In case you missed it.
And by the new measurement WLTP, it has a range of 470 kilometers.
That's not bad, actually.
Oh.
That said, Kia Niro and Hyundai Kona costs about well under half this, probably a third. But then again, this is a different class of car when you look at interior materials.
Yeah, but since we're talking about price, this cars cost not this car, because I think this is the top spec car.
It is.
But the I-Pace costs from 599,000 because that was something Jaguar made a huge.
They're cheaper than the X-Step.
Yeah, they said, a Jaguar that costs under 600,000 Norwegian kroners.
Yeah.
That was what Jaguar sold out this car as when it was announced. A Jaguar that costs under 600,000. No, it doesn't. It's cost from 599,000, but then you get a cheap car.
Yeah, but
I don't think you get a poor car because it's a Jaguar.
Yeah,
but
probably still a good car.
Yeah, but most people will put on some extra equipments, or maybe take, because you have different specs standard from Jaguar. So I think most people the car don't cost under 600,000.
No, I think you can end up with being 750 or 800.
Yeah. So
I know the average.
But that's how you sell. You say under 600,000.
Yes, of course.
That sells.
But
so,
and everybody know you're being lied to, and it's still you go and buy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think of the auto steer function, by the way?
What auto steer?
The auto steer, yeah, exactly. It's not quite as smooth as Tesla's. That said, Tesla's become even better since we drove ours back in, not ours, but since we test drove it. No, it's yeah. This is a quiet car. It's I always drone on about how quiet my own car is, but this is much better.
And since we are on the highway, I can tell that this car goes from now 0 to 62 miles or 100 kilometers in 4.8 seconds, and that's rather quick.
That's rather quick indeed.
Especially since this car weighs 2.2 tons. And it's also a small car.
The Tesla it doesn't seem as big as it is because of its lines. It sort of hides its own belly, but it's a much more cavernous car. This is rather compact. I was surprised when I came up to it now. It's very low, isn't it? It is rather low indeed. But it is, you have plenty of space in the front, but it doesn't feel as big as it sort of, you should imagine it being called an SUV. It's not, I wouldn't call it cramped, but as you can see, yeah, it's not. It's spacious. It's not tight, but at the same time, it is built around the driver.
696 newton-meters.
Okay, 700 wasn't badly guessed then. Accelerate.
But since we're talking about the size of the car, this car is 4.68 meters long, and I have this room. Where can I put my mobile phone?
Well, yeah,
I know.
In the center console, they've taken a leaf out of the old Volvo. Actually, put your hand in there, wave with it. You have this room. It's hollow, so you can put things through it for some reason. Old Volvos used to do the same thing.
But you can use the car to go to IKEA, and the trunk, not the front, the trunk has a capacity of 638 liters.
Oh yes, it has a frunk. Actually, I have to look at
it has a frunk.
Yeah, I forgot. We have to look at the frunk later, gentlemen. I must say I like this interior very much.
I like the car.
Yeah, I do. I really do. It's not. I haven't been in a Jag before. Have you been in a Jag before?
Yeah.
My Ioniq has arrived, and I'm picking it up. Well, as soon as I'm done filming this, in fact. So that's a joyous piece of news.
Oh, happy day!
Yeah,
so
right.
Happy day! Happy day!
Oh, look! They even have a Jaguar printed on the handles on the HVAC, where you with just the way you want the air. That's I don't really think it's attention to detail, or I think it's tacky. I don't know. What do you think? I think it looks kind of nice.
I think it's the as we say in Norwegian, prikk over i. Yes. But now they have sit in these seats for some minutes. I will say they are good. Sadly enough, they are not Tesla good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But
Okay.
The Tesla we used for a weekend, so I got to know them.
Yeah, that's probably the
Now I have been in this car for just 1 hour,
True.
so I think and these seats and they are
very hard.
new. They are new-ish.
That's such a nice car. I might agree that the seats in the Tesla they were very firm padded as well, but they were more forgiving.
Drive.
They were more forgiving, sort of when you
Rush hour.
hammered the car, then you sort of slipped into the seat. In this case, you don't really.
Oh shit.
Right.
Rush hour.
I can't decide if I like or dislike that fake
I think
auto
the
over there.
roaring is
It's
cool.
kind of cool, in fact. It sort of suits the car.
on a tacky way.
Yeah, it wouldn't fit in my Kia Soul because it's
That's
a
a Kia Soul.
Yeah, it's sort of
Hello.
no.
This is a Jaguar. Jaguars are supposed to sound.
Actually, no. The Jag V12s are legendary for
And
not
I
making a sound.
don't know if you can see it, but now the petrol is cost 17.29 Norwegian
Holy
kroners.
cow!
That's around $2.
That's,
Uh,
and that's per liter.
yeah.
Not per gallon, per liter.
Yeah. As you told me here the other day, because when you rented the Hyundai.
H1,
H1.
it's a van
Yeah,
moving.
and you put on 24 liters with diesel,
Yeah.
and it costs you 400 Norwegian kroners,
Yeah.
like $50. It gets expensive, and the electric cars, they are getting more and more advantages.
Yeah, much more advantageous to run. Sorry!
The leader in Elbilforeningen in Trøndelag.
The Norwegian EV Association,
Yeah.
Electric Vehicle Association.
Yeah.
Or is it Electric Vehicle Society? I should know because I am the local leader in one of them.
Yeah, you
but-
should.
Ah, yes, the local leader
Yeah,
in Trondheim.
leader in Trøndelag Elbilforening.
Okay.
He told us about a dealership in Trondheim that sells
It's a nice color combination, by the way.
that sells the electric scooters, and he had also borrowed some because he owns one, and he had borrowed some to one of the what's it called in English again, traffic school. One of the traffic schools in Trondheim that let you exercise on and get the driver license on mopeds.
Yeah.
So they had borrowed them. They were very pretty fascinated and satisfied with the length of the electric scooters.
I should have liked it. I can imagine because they actually work and they move and they don't make very much noise.
Yeah.
Now we have 341 kilometers, by the way. It's so pleasant having a car. It's a bit like the Kona, this. You start
but-
off with something and you don't really think of the range because it's so long that by the time you begin to worry about range, you've already traveled quite a
Yeah,
while.
but that's also something you should look forward to when we are picking up your Ioniq. But shall we try the sound?
Yeah, we can. Is that your sauce?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Then I got the right sauce. Because it doesn't tell me anywhere, which is strange.
But I have started playing.
Why don't I have
Sorry.
noise on?
Sorry.
Right. probably tell by the intense shaking of the camera, then yes, it has a pretty good bass. But of course, this is a Meridian system, which is a British high fidelity producer of speakers and such, and it's really good. One thing, it has a lot of depth to it, but the dynamics are good, and it's clear and it's crisp and it's everything you want. And everybody will tell you that building good sound into a car is inherently difficult. Now we're gonna put on something a little bit more melodic, hopefully.
Maybe. Yes.
What do you think?
I think the sound system is rather good. I can hear they have spent some extra money on the sound system. I feel the sound was clear and good. Yeah, better than the other Kona, I think.
Yeah, it was much better. You have this level of detail here, but it's much more, it's even more refined, and even less. It's never stressed in any sense. It's kind of sound system, as in any good sound system, that you can listen to in a over a prolonged amount of time, and you never really get tired because there's nothing that's grating or that's wearing it down. It's just everything is just exactly where it's supposed to be. And this is tuned probably a little bit more towards the bass, but I haven't been in the equalizer, so someone's probably done that. But even then, it sounds not really a problem. It's not like it's shaking. Sorry, it's not like it's shaking the car apart. So now we're going back to the dealer with it. I don't really want to go back to this car.
But the thing about that, when we have delivered this car, we are going to pick up the Ioniq.
Yeah, we are.
But I think this has been a very good ride. The seats, they aren't bad, but they're not, as I said, Tesla good. But if I had to get a weekend with them, maybe I would say something else. The car has us okay.
I think they're just getting better, actually, the seats.
The sound system is rather good. The quality of the car is.
And about the ride quality, now we've been driving mostly in comfort setting.
Yeah.
The ride quality is comfortable in here. It's taut, but it's not tight. If I put it in dynamic, then as we started on it was much more, was much firmer in the suspension. Now it's sort of, it's not a bolt. It's not like the old Chevrolet Caprice I had. That was a bolt.
I think this car is good. It's bright. It has good quality. Good space. We don't have to fight about the middle console.
No, it's quite wide. It's probably 25 centimeters wide, so it's plenty of space for everybody. And with the panoramic roof, it gives you a lot of light and air into the cabin.
And you have two large cup holders. You have, as I said, this middle console that has. If I get it here, that's rather deep.
It is quite. Oh, damn, my. Quite cavernous.
So,
You probably smuggle small children in there.
yeah.
I wouldn't advise it, but you can. If you have around 700,000 NOK to spend on a car and you want to go electric, I would check it out.
Yeah, of course.
All honor to the Tesla and what they've been doing, but interior fit and finish and materials of this car.
Tesla has done a very good job to.
Kicking everybody else's back.
Yeah, they have, and now a lot of car
Manufacturers.
yes, car manufacturers has started to see what Tesla has done and what they have to do.
Exactly.
You have this Jaguar with good
And the interior is so nice.
yeah. But now you have the Jaguar, and soon soon you have the Audi and the Mercedes, and BMW will also come with something.
Yes, at some point in the future.
Yeah. So and you also have on the no, if you on the more as we say in Norwegian, folkelig.
Yeah, or affordable.
Yeah, cars, Hyundai, Kona, Kia Niro, those has also good
Range?
range. Thank you very much. No, my brain has, I think it has taken,
Now come to a brain that doesn't work.
it's taken a break.
Very nice car, very nice interior, it's just fit and finish. It's a very pleasant place to be. Yes, the user interface is a little bit laggy, but and its design is a little bit strange. But probably it's a case of once you get used to it, then it's not a problem.
Oi.
And now it's
when
suddenly
you
changed.
start, they
It defaulted to finding the closest charging station, which is nice. That's as I'm sure the car is full of different gimmicks that you get to learn as you use the car more. The interior space is very nice. It's not the biggest four-seater in the world. You can fold the back seats. The trunk is big enough, 2 people on a journey. It's quiet.
yeah.
And we've been mucking about with it now for an hour and a bit. And we still have 308 kilometers left, so... There, presumably. Yes, 244 watt hours per 100 kilometers is what, I think that's what we've used. 53%, that's where that all the data is good. It's not that bad. I mean, we haven't exactly driven economically.
I think we have driven 62 kilometers.
Yeah, but that sounds about right.
If you see that.
Yeah.
The car's been.
So we haven't used that much power either. I thought we would use more. I'm impressed.
But they have been driving a lot on the highway though. So.
Yeah. No, I'm impressed. That's yeah, that's good.
So, yeah.
That's it for now. And a big thank you to bilbutikk for renting, for just
Let us use the car.
Yeah, let us use the car. And then like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. And see you next time. Bye.
Bye bye.